I got the chairs ready. You want to bring Carl up?
Cut. Cut the chairs. Cut the chairs. This ain't a cheerful moment right here. I ain't up here for good.
You are good, not the news.
Hey, bro. Hey.
Man, you
Cut
right.
the
Hey,
chairs.
this your segment. I ain't even gonna do it. I cut it. There you go, Carl.
All right.
No
Before I
one.
start, I would like to say that, brother. I said everything Joe said about the Saints' job. I said it in the chat like 3 days ago. I said, bro, this job isn't that bad. It's just the fact that cap casualty that makes this job look bad. But you got pieces on offense and defense where you can make this a good job. I think Dave responded to it, or somebody responded to it. I think it was Dave
It
that
might have been
responded
me.
was like,
I don't remember.
I feel
yeah,
good with my pick now since Carl agreed with me.
yeah, Dave did respond because I remember he was talking about Olave and concussions. I'm like, Derek Carr here giving him hospital
Yeah,
balls.
that was the only thing I said.
Yeah.
I said, "What about Chris Olave concussion?" I said the same thing here. It's only because he's been concussed multiple times, and Derek Carr wasn't there the entire time. So,
Man, the one joint he threw that had Mike Thomas
Yeah,
up
that was.
on Twitter.
nah, it was bad. It was bad. It was
That
bad.
was
Yeah, Mark Thomas wanted to fight that I do after the game.
But man, I
Thomas
appreciate
from the
y'all for having me
league.
on the show. And like I said, like they said, and like I said backstage, man, I'm here for all the good. I'm here for the bad too. And this is really bad. So am I just going in?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean,
Don't.
all right.
See, I don't play them.
I was trying to lighten the mood. I was
So
trying to lighten the mood.
I don't care. Anyway, firstly, I would like to say that no matter who the athlete is or the person, I should say, it's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. So I'm not going to come in here and say that he did it. I'm clipped up on here saying that before. You're innocent until proven guilty. Now, what I will say is this: if he is guilty, cut him. It's not because of the year yet. Cut him. We're not going to do the same thing, have the same energy for Deshaun Watson, and just because he's a Raven, I'm not going to have the same energy for Justin Tucker. No, if he did it, he's guilty. Cut him. Move on. I hate that the allegations exist. I wish they didn't exist, but they do. I'm hoping he's innocent. Nobody wants that negative press and negative publicity on their team, but I don't get why. I don't get why people choose the massage parlor. I guess I could kind of get it because you're half naked. You want to try to pull your move. I guess I just don't understand it. Let them do them. Be professional. They see millions of people a year in the same vulnerable position as you. I'm pretty sure people shoot their shot. Just let them do their job. Just let them do their job. I don't like it. And I told them backstage, I really don't have much to say because this is only the beginning of the news cycle. And I'm going to just stick with innocent until proven guilty. But if those allegations are true, you got to cut them. I don't think a team should pick him up, and he has to be dealt with. You can't get away with sexually abusing people if that's what he did, and nothing happened because you're an athlete. Doesn't matter who you are. Them people go to work to do their job, just like you go to work and do your job. And yeah, your job requires you to be massaged and stuff because of the kicking and everything like that. But just let them do their job, man. They'll let you know if they want to do some stuff like that. Then okay, cool. They told you, but just let them do their job.
Yeah, I go. So when I saw that man be singing for doing opera singing, when I saw he does that in his spare time, kudos to you for that, man. I just want to say that. But this is a serious situation because it's another group of women that's claiming that an individual is taking advantage of them, in situations when they feel like they have some power because of their status. I did see that this is real, y'all. This is in the report that she said that he showed up one time in full Ravens gear, saying that, "Hey, I'm Justin Tucker. I'm a kicker for the Ravens." Like, she basically said he was an insecure man. Did y'all see that?
I didn't see that. I saw the whole wanting to like he'll be erect, telling them to rub his pelvic area and stuff like that. But I didn't see what you were saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that he showed up in full Ravens gear. Like he shows up in full Ravens gear, like basically let them know, like, hey, I'm a kicker for the Ravens. Like let them know, and saying that he's very insecure. All right, so I was like, okay, but and then Ron Harper, as soon as the news came out from ESPN, he retweeted it and said, "I want the same energy. I want the same energy that this story has when Watson's story was released." And he tagged it. ESPN put the post out, and he mentioned the NFL. So let them know, like, yo, I want the same energy because Sean Watson ended up getting suspended for 11 games. You forgot about
his
that.
career.
Huh?
It
Yeah,
ruined his career.
yeah, it kind of ruined his career. Like the way he plays. Like I remember we played him, and Jonathan Allen said he looks like a guy that has a lot on his mind right now. Like that's how he was playing. Like we can't believe his. And then he became innocent, right? In all them cases, no, is he fully innocent?
I don't know if he was innocent. I think he settled out of court.
Oh, he settled.
He settled out of court.
Yeah.
There was a lot of information that I saw as well that said that some of those women kind of came together to try to get a money grab.
Yeah.
But they settled out of
but
court.
it's still up in the air that it probably was true.
Yeah, I saw the same thing. Like it some of it might have been true, but then some of them was like, oh, let me tag along, see what I can get to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that was part of it too. It's like all those women stepped up. I was like, come on, like every day was like a different woman stepping up. But he said 6, and it's the same situation. And to be honest with you, do I think the media or do I think the NFL is gonna give it the same energy? No, I don't think so. We all know why. We all know one of the reasons, and another reason is because Deshaun Watson got paid $230 million guaranteed, and the expectations for him was different versus Justin Tucker, the kicker. All right, whose career is already falling off.
Can I just copy one second?
No. Go.
The difference is, well, not the difference. I wanted to stop you because you said he got paid $233. That happened, or the news broke when he was trying to get released from the Texans. And that's why when it first happened, I thought it was a play by the Texans to ruin his trade value.
Same thing.
Boom.
I thought it was a coincidence. I said they just want to ruin his trade value. That's pretty much.
I thought so. When that first happened, I'm like, oh, they just want to play hardball. Oh, you want to leave? All right, we're gonna drop your trade value. We're not gonna drop what we asking for you, and basically make you stuck here. Then a year later, that's when he got paid his bread.
But don't y'all think that once he got paid, it was tougher on him?
But all the allegations was already out. That was like a year
later.
No.
I'm not talking about the media. I'm talking about how the media is treating
the media was already.
It was already on.
I think you saying it amplified a little bit more.
Yes,
I think
once he got paid, and then once he got paid and started playing, and he was bad.
I think what happened is when he got paid, that's when more women started coming out because
they were upset.
That's all the money.
Yeah, I think what you're saying. I get what you're saying because the media was on him when it first dropped. Like, oh my god, look at him, But it was like, oh, we're gonna reward him after all this, and then it got worse.
Kind of amplified.
Yeah. So, but I feel like in these situations, how much money they making shouldn't matter. How they playing on the field shouldn't matter. Because this is all separate from what you do as a football player. This is literally a human thing. Like treat it all the same. And I feel like we're going to do the same thing. I don't think none of us fully accused. We all said the same thing. Carl said, hey, you're innocent until proven guilty. And we kind of just attacked his play. His play was bad once we saw him start playing. So I think it's a bad situation. Hopefully it's not true. But if it is, man, like Carl said on Wood Carl, you get rid of him. Just like I said when Brian McMahon, yeah, I said the same thing. I said, yo, I said before it was true, you might gotta get rid of him. I said that from the jump. I said, I know this might sound bad, it might not be true, but you might gotta just get rid of him because what it does is it spoils the locker room. It does.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And he got acquitted of it because none of it was true.
Yeah, none of it was true though. Yeah, and then we had kicking wolves all year for real, but. He missed a field goal against the Eagles, though, so I felt bad when I saw that. but yeah, that's all I got.
You said that, Joe. I agree with it because you were like, this is right after you get the new owner. You all
it was new
away from that negative stigma.
That was a different situation, so that made sense to have him cut because you don't want that cloud when you already got rid of something that was already bad with Daniel Snyder.
Exactly,
you don't want to add something. You don't want something to be already over the team when you're trying to have a new regime. So,
but Justin Tucker though, who's been there, he's a Ravens legend. You don't just get rid of him because the news came out. You know what I mean? But if it is true, you gotta get rid of him. And like Carl says, nothing to do with his play. People might say, "Oh, they don't get rid of him anyway because he has been bad." No, it's a standard you holding for your organization. You can't allow that. What Shannon Shaw always says, grandparents say, you don't reward good bad behavior. You don't do that. Right? If he's doing bad things off the field, you gotta get rid of him.
Because I mean, I'm gonna let y'all go real quick, but I want Tucker to come back. But before, obviously, this came out. Like even though he had his kicking woes, it's a year. He got way too much cachet for what he's done in the past to get rid of him on one bad year. But I mean, obviously, if he's guilty, then let him go.
Yeah, and if you look at the last few weeks after he was bad, he actually started kicking like Justin Tucker. So he at the end of the season he actually played a lot better.
Too. Playoffs, he made his field goals.
Mm-hmm. But I got the full story is 6 massage therapists accused him of sexual misconduct. It was in four different spas. He was banned from 2. So not only that he was in 4 different spas, he was banned from 2. And this is some of the stuff that they said that happened. I'm not going to say exactly what they said, but I'm going to kind of say it in a way to where it makes it more where you can understand what I'm saying. So he was exposing his genitals. That's what they said. Brushing two of them with his exposed, pee.
Genitalia.
And leaving what they believe to ejaculate on the massage table. So that's what he's being accused of doing. So he's not only asking for favors, he's actually ejaculating himself on the massage tables, which is crazy. Of course, he has denied this. He said he's being accused of misconduct. He's denying it, and in a case like this, this is normally what we see. We see a situation like this where someone is accused of something, they normally deny it automatically, unless they know for sure. Unless they just like, nah, you know what? Yeah, I did it. But it's rare that we see something like that. And I'm along the lines of everyone else here. I do want to bring this up though. Y'all remember what happened to the punter that was with the Bills? Matt Garza.
Yeah, Matt.
Remember, he got accused of a situation where they said that he slept with I think it was an 18-year-old when he wasn't even there
at the party. It was a party, a frat party.
It was a party, and he at the time that it happened, he wasn't even there. He was gone. So he got cut immediately by the Bills. It didn't ruin his career because now he's actually in the Super Bowl with the Kansas City Chiefs. So it didn't ruin his career, but it almost did. But he was out of a job for almost 2 seasons. That his whole rookie season, he was nowhere. He pretty much had to just relax. He had to worry about court cases and stuff like that because of that. Honestly, this is a lot worse. These allegations are a lot worse than what that was. Now that was a bad allegation, but this is compounded on that because this is with 6 different people, and you already got banned from 2 spas, and this happened at 4 different places.
I agree that
that's already bad. That's already not good. Yeah, I'm not saying because of it, I know what you're about to say, Carl, because
I can't say the word on YouTube.
Yeah. I know. But what I'm saying is this is more compounded. This is more, like you said, along the lines of Deshaun Watson, because he was also in the massage parlor thing. And remember, it's not just players that have issues with massage parlors as well. This has been something that's happened. This has happened with owners as well, but it's an owner, so you can't do nothing about the owner. But if it's a player, then that's what happens. I mean,
you could, but
it's not much you can do.
Money talks.
I'm not saying that power status symbol was crazy, but yeah, Matt Joint involved the R word, and I don't want to. No, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
No, that's worse.
No. I was gonna say something about the person that lied, but I'm just not gonna do it.
Oh yeah. I get what you're saying. But this is the same thing. I say this every single time. There needs to be a law that if someone lies about a situation, they need to go to jail too.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
No, too. Just them.
I
got you.
There needs to be a penalty for people lying on people.
There
needs to be something. Forget a fine, because these players don't just get fined. Some of these players get jail time. They get jail time. They get probation. They get all that. They need whatever was going to happen to them needs to happen to that person. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to find them, if they need to settle for $20 million, then that person needs to pay $20 million. I don't care what they make. It don't matter to me. If someone's lying, then they need to they need to be persecuted for that, because that could easily ruin someone's life, and that could ruin their family's life. Who knows what this? Who knows if Justin Tucker is married? Who knows if he has kids?
He is married. He's married with kids.
See, that could ruin his family's life. He could get divorced for something that was false or something like that. That's if it's false.
And they need to do that too. And again, I don't think this has anything to do with the Tucker situation. Just talking about it, they need to do it too, because then it protects the actual victims, one, and it prevents people from lying to make the public actually believe the actual victims that are actually victimized. Like I dislike when people lie about that stuff, because now the next person who does come out and is telling the truth, society and everybody else is unsure because you decided to lie for whatever wild reason you decided to lie for.
Absolutely. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. So if he's guilty, then like you said, cut him immediately. Don't waste time. Don't think about that. He ain't gonna cost you a lot of money anyway, and more than likely that's something where you can void his contract, because that's detrimental to the team, and that's misconduct against the Shield as well. That's against the NFL. So you pretty much gonna save money on that. And like I said, he's a kicker. He's not making $20 million a season, $30 million a season. So it don't matter. You can get a kicker somewhere else. There's a kicker in the University of Miami that they can, whatever they can draft him in the 7th round, or they can sign him undrafted. Doesn't matter. Just don't be like San Francisco and draft him in the 3rd round.
Hey, before you go, Tomo, real quick.
I only have one quote, so you can go ahead.
The same energy thing, I think, is coming from this with Deshaun Watson. Because I forgot about this. They agreed to give him a 6-game suspension, and the NFL appealed it because they wanted a higher, harsher suspension.
Absolutely.
Crazy. Absolutely. And so them and the NFLPA came to agreement for a 11-game suspension plus a $5 million fine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they talking about.
And wasn't Brandon McManus, wasn't he suspended indefinitely until that happened? Well,
I don't think it was. Yeah, he was suspended indefinitely.
Well, then Justin Tucker needs to be suspended indefinitely.
I ain't mad at it until we figure out what's what. I ain't mad at it.
Only thing I was gonna say is, because you all kind of covered everything, and there's nothing else that I could say to actually add to it except for control your horny. Like at the end of the day, bro, you can't be that horny. Mm-hmm. Like sheesh.
For real. That's facts.
We'll fly to Vegas.
See, I wasn't trying to be I'm glad you lighten the mood, because we're gonna move on. Because
I gotta say this too. I was holding this in, but there, like we know that there are ways you can get pleasure if you want that somewhere, man. Just go to the places where you know you can get it at. Why try to force someone to something that's really just there just to do their job? You got other places to go where you can get that done. Just go if you want it that badly. Just go there. Stop trying to force these people to do something that they don't want to do just because you are fond of them or you like them or that's what you want. No, stop trying to use your power for stuff when you don't even have that. But you're a kicker in the NFL, a kicker.
Hold on, brother. He delivered the Super Bowl.
I don't care. You're a kicker.
He got some power. I don't agree with how he tried to use it, but I ain't gonna downplay the power he had.
Hey, all I'm saying is he ain't a quarterback. He ain't what you consider a superstar player. He ain't one of those guys.
He's kind of a superstar kicker.
He's a superstar kicker. Don't get me wrong. That's kicking the league. But let's be honest. That status compared to Deshaun Watson, who
of course.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
No, we ain't saying that, but like we ain't about to downplay the power that Justin Tucker had with the NFL. That's all I'm saying. But like I said, I don't agree with how we try to use it.
I'm just saying people need to stop abusing
use
their
it to
power
get free food or
and
something.
Whatever kind of power they have. Go somewhere else and get it done. You got the money to afford it. Go somewhere else.
You could buy a towel.
Do what Tomo said and control your hormones. You got a wife at home, bro.
That's the proper way to say it, Joe.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Like, you have a wife at home. I understand that things might not be right at home because people assume marriage because you married.
Go get counseling.
Like you having sex all day, right? That's probably the case. But you're the man in the house. You're the man in the house, right? I forgot what that was from. You're the man in the house, and you have to control your situation in your household and make it better. Because if you do your part, your wife will do her part. That's all I gotta say as a married man. And stop trying to use your power to do things that's not right.
Exactly. And go get counseling. You stop trying to, if you can't, you can't control something, go get help. There's mental health. You got psychologists that you
Well,
got therapists. Go get help, man.
I think he tried to.
You got not mine. I was gonna take a shot, but I ain't even gonna do it. This ain't even the time.
See, I'm not in my mature state of mind right now. That's why I'm
Okay.
trying to
Oh,
move on.
J-Lo, I know where it's from now. My bad. I know where the
Yeah.
reference from now.
Well, I'm
I
trying
got
to move on because we trying to get paid. That's all I'm saying.
it.
So we gonna move on to the debate because J-Mo got me thinking right now. So I'm gonna move.